He's got room.
That is ridiculous. Look at that.
3 by 3 to the line. Johnson. Maybe Jimmy Johnson. I believe he got him by an inch. 2
That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous.
1/1000ths of a second.
2/1000ths of a second. Good evening everyone and welcome back to the channel, and today we are continuing our journey into delving into the world of American sports. Now I have really enjoyed this journey so far. Every single sport that we've watched seems to be just really cool, and I wasn't expecting it to be as eye-opening as this series has been for me, because my main takeaway from it is the fact that American sports are so not publicized in Europe and the United Kingdom. They're really not. When we watched the video on college football, we saw the mass scale on a college sport. It has hundreds of thousands of people in attendance. It is ridiculous, and yet you don't hear about it in England at all. This journey has been really eye-opening, and I've really enjoyed every step of the way. So today we're going to be doing something a little bit different, and we're actually going to be reacting to an American motorsport for the very first time. And this is also like NFL, American football, in the sense that this is a sport that Europeans give a bad name to. I've never watched NASCAR. I don't have an opinion on NASCAR. My only experience from NASCAR comes from the film Cars. That's about as much knowledge and insight I have into the world of NASCAR. But having said that though, just like the NFL, it is slandered quite a lot in Europe, in the sense that everyone says it's a boring sport where drivers just go around in a circle for however many hours. That is the reputation that this sport has. Now, my dad actually watches this sport, and he always sings its praises and says about how it's bumper to bumper, near enough the whole way through the race, and you honestly have no idea who will win. Anyone can win. Unlike the sport of Formula 1 comparison, which is obviously is one of the biggest sports in the United Kingdom, where you know who's going to win before the race starts. When Michael Schumacher was in his prime, viewerships actually started dropping because no one tuned in, because everyone knew he was just going to win another race. And that hasn't changed. Even the modern day of Formula 1, you know who's going to win, and it's the person with the best car, because all cars are not equal. So every so many years, the next step in Formula 1 evolution will take place, and there'll be the person with the fastest car, and they'll win for the next 6 years. And then it will change. It's just how it's always been. It's just how it's always been, and that's how it'll continue to always be, which is a bit of a shame. So let's check out, essentially, its American counterpart. The most popular motorsport in America. Let's check it out. If you guys are enjoying the series, please do subscribe. I really am excited to watch this, and I really do enjoy this series. And I also just want to say thank you to all the support that you guys always give me. You guys are so supportive in this new journey that I'm taking with this channel. Normally, I've said before, I react to Asian music and music from around the world, and this is a new adventure that we've been doing on this channel, and yet the support you guys have been giving me is incredible. So I just want to say thank you to everyone. I really appreciate your support. But let's get started, shall we, with NASCAR's craziest finishes for the very first time in a blind reaction from a European. Let's get started. With how eye-opening this journey's been, I really am just expecting this video to put everything that I've just said to bed. That this isn't a boring sport where people just drive around in circles for hours. That's what I'm expecting. That's what I'm expecting to see in this video. Because when we watched the NFL, it was very much the same. It was the European slander the sport. I watch it, and it turns out to be really damn good. It's probably going to be more of the same. So let's check it out.
1 lap to go. Kyle Busch, defensive line into turn 1. There's something wrong with the 18. Now Ambrose trying to get second from Keselowski while he tries to get the lead from Kyle. Oh, contact in the S's.
It's right, gotcha.
Dangerous spot on the track for Kyle to be sideways. Looks like he gets off to the guardrail. No caution yet.
This is. I was so expecting the bowl. You know, the NASCAR bowl. You know, they race in circuits.
Here's the race for the lead.
Keselowski's got damage on the left front.
I love the sound.
Is the tire going to make it all the way around?
Watch him here, watch him.
And will the 9 help him? Oh, everybody's in the grass.
No, you're clear. Dig.
That might have been the race right there. We'll see. No, Keselowski's slower.
You love Cap?
Keselowski's got a problem. Trying to stay with Ambrose. 2 final corners. Do they use
I love the sound of the cars. They sound so menacing, don't they?
the bumpers?
Look at that. That is
A nudge, a push. Can Ambrose save it? To the checkered flag. Who gets here first?
Clear, come back to
Ambrose
you.
9, Keselowski 2. Final corner. Marcus Ambrose is going to win at Watkins Glen in a remarkable last lap turn of events.
a battle for first like that. So cool. As I said in the intro, Formula One is not like this. Formula One is very much just first place. And then you wait 18 seconds and then second place will come through.
Shades of Atlanta for
Here's a bowl.
First
Right on your bumper. White flag. One more time.
But he's got one more lap to deal with Brad Keselowski. Keselowski fights back on the inside.
Whatever happens now, this race.
Keselowski gets
Are they allowed to touch, or is it a foul?
race down the backstretch now.
That's that half car length I was talking about.
I guess they have to have some leeway because of how close all these cars
Reed
are.
Sorensen waiting in the wings. Here's Keselowski on the inside. Carl Edwards, can he make it stick on the outside? Brad thought he had the best car all night. Took the inside line in the restart. This is going to be down to the wire.
Oh no.
Carl gets into Keselowski.
Oh, right before the finish line. Shit.
I just hope Keselowski's okay here. That was a hard hit, guys. That was
Huge
ugly.
wreck behind you. Just
That
slow
was
it down.
ugly.
Slow it down. There's a big wreck here.
I think Clickerman's in the seat right here.
Who was in the wrong for that?
Had the best car all night. Took the inside line in the restart. This is going to be down to the wire.
I honestly think the black car was at fault.
Carl gets into Keselowski.
What did they say? He deserved it. Yeah, I'm not a fan of whoever won that race. I don't like his pit team. They seem, you know, a little bit snaky. I'm a fan of the white car already. You know, big up the white car.
Seat right here to win this thing.
10 cars chasing after him in the draft. Final
is so
lap at
close.
Talladega. Who's going to get back here first?
I like Kurt Busch's chances.
I spoke way too early.
Yeah, he's got the momentum right here with Allgaier. There they go.
Oh, he side drafted as hard as he could. He split them up. Don't count Logano and Bowman out there. Here they come.
Everyone's in pairs. That's so funny.
Here comes 20 in Vickers, 11 in Sadler up through the middle. Oh, Bowman trying to stay with Logano. Kurt Busch sliding up the track to block. Here comes Regan Smith to the
final lap?
outside. Logano moves to try and pick him up.
Oh,
Smith
what a
to the
move.
bottom.
What a move.
On
Oh,
Vickers,
shit,
turn
that guy's-
around. Who gets to the checkered flag? Here they come to the stripe while they crash behind him. Unbelievable. Who won? Casey Kane, I think, is the winner. The winner of this race has just been called. It's Regan Smith in the 7.
That is so damn close. That is so close. We don't...
Casey
You don't hear about that.
right while they crash behind him.
Oh my word. What is that? You don't hear about things like that in European motorsports. You really don't. That's so cool. That's crazy.
Unbelievable. Who won? Casey Kane, I think, is the winner. The winner of this race has
I
just...
will take that back. I do think once there was a free car cross, but I also do think it was the end of the season and they just did it to be, you know, cool. I don't think it was as competitive as it was in this video, but I could be wrong. There was just one clip of Formula One going around in my head where it was free cards wise, but it seems like every race is like this. That is an anomaly in Formula One. This seems like every single finish is just bumper to bumper. It's crazy.
It's been called. It's Regan Smith in the 7.
I love it that the camera shakes as well. It just adds to the intensity.
Hamlin there. Logano to the bottom, trying to hold his ground.
That's going to be tough, though.
Wow.
But he's been running good on the bottom. If he can just clear Hamlin right there.
No way. He's going to lose his momentum. They're going to touch hard. Are they going to make it? Side by side.
Oh,
Watch
oh, this is so cool, man.
Kyle Busch, he's looking.
That's so close.
They touch.
Then he's... Oh.
Hamlin spins down the racetrack, and Kyle Busch wins in California.
I thought they'd be nice to each other. They weren't.
Is there like a crash at every finish line as well?
I
Oh,
don't like the looks of that.
he's all right.
Into the inside
Is he
wall
all right?
for Hamlin.
He's
a
all-
bounce off the outside wall for Logano.
Here they go. They got to get Mark moving.
I-
They got to move him.
I love that sound as well. The it's so- you know it's intense. Listen. Oh, that's so cool.
All the way through turn 1 and 2. Mark Martin is
This is I've just seen at the top of the screen. This is the final lap, and look how close they are. This is generally mind blowing. That is so cool, but that's how racing should be. When you watch the Olympics or in swimming or something, it's not just a blowout. It's not one person 30 seconds ahead of everyone else. A proper, well-run motorsport is like this. It's competitive. It irritates me because obviously what's big in Europe, the sort of European counterpart to this, Europe's biggest motorsport is Formula 1. And it should be like this. But it's not.
And there's nobody that's better at holding people off at Daytona.
And there Busch lagged back a little bit. Is he going to get help? Is he going to come? He's looking.
Look at that blocking.
He almost squeezed Harvick into the wall, and here comes Harvick, the 29 with Matt Kenseth.
Oh.
Mark got loose. Mark got loose. And Harvick's getting a run off turn 4.
Oh.
It's going to be a drag race all the way up to the start-finish line. No caution. They're side by side, right to the line.
Crash, here they come.
I just want to say, right, I witnessed this. Look at the car in the middle of the whole pack, yeah? This car, in the middle of the whole pack, who's got his front right wheel lifted up. Yeah? He's still got his front right wheel lifted up. And he manages to just secure it. And stay in the race. I just noticed that in the corner of my eye. How cool is that?
Crash, here they come. Checkered flag. Wins the Daytona 500.
We got one car on his roof coming across the start-finish line. Still wrecking. They're wrecking everywhere.
Shit.
Boyer's on fire. Jeff Gordon's wrecked.
And they are still wrecking. Montoya, Stremme, Kenseth, Biffle, Marlin, Carl Edwards, Casey Mears, all crashed on the final lap.
Here we go again. He's going to wait on.
A question that I have as well to people who watch this sport. I want to call it the bodywork of the cars seem very fragile. And the reason why I'm assuming something, so just tell me if this is correct. Because you're expected to bump into each other. So as long as they keep the general car, like the metal fuselage, the roll cage, the engine chassis, the engine itself, as long as that's all secured with metal, do they just put really thin material over the top of that to make it aerodynamic and light? So when you do see cars bump into each other, it looks like the worst accident ever. If you saw the car after the race, you'd be like, that guy's been hit by a truck. But is it just because they use softer material? And also, do they do that on purpose just because they expect people to crash all the time, so they can just replace it like that? Just be like, okay, yeah, it's just a thin panel. We'll just replace it like that. Is that what they do? It's just a question.
He's going to put the crossover on him. He realized that wasn't a good move that last time. White flag. Here he goes. He's going to try to slide under him here. Come on, baby.
The cars look
And
awesome.
Blaney's coming.
I like how the cars look. They sound awesome. They look awesome.
Not a lap to go. Nah, they're driving good.
Like I like that as a car to go to work in. You know, a car to have every
Here
day.
he comes. Here he comes.
Who's going to get up?
Here he comes. Here he comes. He's got him this time. It's going to be a drag race. Wow. They touch. They touch. Craven got him. Craven got him. And Craven. All right. What a finish.
Have you ever?
No, I've never.
Wow.
What a finish.
This is it.
What I think he did then as well is the guy had so much more momentum on the outside that he just touched him to just stop his momentum. Which seems so cool that you can do that strategically.
Last lap. Stand by for a finish. 2 two of the greatest fiddling here, fidgeting with first place, passing some of the strikers in the last lap, trying to take it home. It's all come down to this. Out of turn 2, Donnie Allison in first. Where will Cale make his move? He comes to the inside. Donnie Allison throws the block. Cale hits him. He slides. Donnie Allison slides. They get again. They're going to keep it. They're hitting the wall. They're head on the wall. They slide down to the inside.
With the speed that they crashed at, I'm glad
Who's going to win it?
was
Coming down, third place. They're coming around for the finish. Between A.J. Foyt and Richard Petty. Down the back straightaway come the leaders now. 2 cars are out. In the backstretch are the leaders. Watching for the leaders to, they're still up in turns 3 and 4. The leaders are up in turns 3 and 4. Coming down, Richard Petty is now pulling out in front. Darrell Waltrip is in second. A.J. Foyt is in third. Here they come. Waltrip trying to slingshot. Petty is out in front at the line. Waltrip to the inside. Petty wins it.
I'm so blown away with how competitive it is.
Crazy. The Petty crew is out there jumping up and down. Petty has won it.
I love how competitive this is.
Who's going to get here first?
The noise.
Regan Smith 7, Keselowski 22, Stewart 33, and contact. Smith turned around. Tony Stewart is going to win this race. A terrible crash coming to the finish.
This is a big wreck.
Kyle Larson's car with the front end severely
I saw one car flying. I saw 2 cars on fire.
torn off.
Where is the front and back of this guy's car? Look, he's getting out like, did someone take the front of my car?
He's bailing out of the car. Part of that car did pierce the catch fencing, shy of the start-finish line.
I don't know. I don't think he can step out until he waits till the last second and picks up. He goes to the outside. Is Edwards going? Oh, no. He turns him. No.
Oh, shit.
Destroyed the front end of Newman's car.
No.
Edwards will not make it to the flag.
Oh,
Brad Keselowski won this race.
That was horrid.
unbelievable.
Carl Edwards' car destroyed, and Junior's protege, Keselowski, the winner, and Carl Edwards is moving around and ready to climb out.
Look
Shit,
at that.
man.
The
After a wild
the
ride.
carburetor's gone
It's
off the
completely
engine.
gone.
Carl did
It's nice that he's all right. That crash looked horrific.
wanted to do.
Look, it was like the crash out of Cars. There I'm talking about car. Look. Fuck, man. It's so nice that he's all right in there. That's ridiculous.
Completely gone.
Carl did what he wanted to do. He stayed at the back all day long. He played it smart. Had this race possibly won.
Yeah, he looks frustrated, if anything. At least that look, he can run it off. That's great. The fact that he can run off a crash like that.
Not sure where Carl's going.
Hats off to the safety precautions that are put in the car to make him being able to do that. If you saw his crash and you went, yeah, he's gonna be running 30 seconds later. Ridiculous.
That's what he's doing.
He's like you know how he is. He's an athlete, a marathon runner. I want to finish the race.
Oh, that's nice that he.
Standing ovation from
That's that, and he finished the race. I so hope that counted. Please tell me that counted. Just he's obviously lost like near enough all of his positions. Just let it count. Just let it count. I so think that he would have been disqualified there, but I just wish that I hope they allowed that.
crowd. Shades of Ricky Bobby.
Ricky Bobby! Oh yeah, that was it. I can't remember the name of the film. What's the name of the film? Something Talianda Nights or something. With what's that guy's name? The funny comedian. There's like 2 really hilarious comedians in it. Oh my god, what an awesome film that film is. I've seen that film as well.
They do.
Shake and bake, baby. Shake and bake.
Cut the other way.
Look at that.
Half a lap to go.
Look, they're 1 mile an hour difference, speed difference. Now it's changed, but that's ridiculous. That's so cool.
3 wide in turn 4. Let's squeeze to the outside wall. Trouble in the corner.
Oh, fuck. That 54 hit the wall fast. He got spun into it bad.
And here's the slingshot.
I keep seeing that name, Brad Krolowski or something like that, pop up. Is he like a really good racer then? Because I keep seeing his name pop up towards the front of the pack. Also, it does. The reason why I've managed to take out that name out of all the names that have been shown on screen is because when it first popped up, I remember thinking, you can really tell, like when you hear people say like, oh, when you hear Americans say, oh, I'm Polish or I'm Irish, but they're born in America. They're born in America. So as a European, that's really strange for us because we're like, well, if you're born in America, you're American. You just have Irish heritage. You just have Italian heritage. You're still American. That's sort of our opinion on it. But what I find really, really interesting is the fact that you got a name like that doesn't sound very Western. That sounds like a very Eastern European name, like a Polish name. But his first name's Brad, which is a very American name. So it's nice seeing the sort of the crossover between where they are modernly, obviously born in America, and where their heritage is with their surname being something that doesn't sound very American. You know, it's quite cool seeing history like that.
On to the outside.
Stay together. That's what they're saying. Stay together. Push, push, push. Oh, get tight down here in turn 3.
Don't forget Jimmy Johnson and Dale Jr., 5th and 6th. They are there. Which group will they go with? And will it help the Childress cars, or will it help Jeff Gordon to victory lane?
All bets are off. They get to the middle of the trough.
Watch out, down low.
Way
Good
down
run.
comes Johnson.
Good run.
He's got room.
That is ridiculous.
They're
Look at
wide.
that.
3 by 3 to the line.
Johnson.
Maybe Jimmy Johnson.
I believe he got him by an inch. 2
That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous.
1/1000th of a second.
2 1/1000ths of a second. That
Deep
is
boy.
so
Okay,
cool,
a 16th
man.
of an inch.
That is
Daryl, the start
amazing.
finish line here is 1,000 feet further. And look how close
Oh
it is. 4
my word.
wide at the wire.
That is just a beautiful thing right there.
Look at that. Look at that. I think it's safe to say that you would never see that in Formula 1.
2, 4, 6, 8 cars.
So close, we
Oh
can
my-
hardly
look-
capture it.
Oh my word, that is so close. If you had to tell me who won, I'd probably say the blue car, but I'd say the blue car, but if someone told me the red car won, I wouldn't be surprised. It's so close.
With our stop motion camera.
Okay, the blue car won. The blue car won, but you can only really see it from this angle.
There's a look at it, and there is the margin.
Clear.
That's
Stay in
mental.
like that. Stay in like that. The one bounce you out. Now watch him.
That
How
sound
did Elliott
gets me
Sadler
every
get back
time.
on the road and not lose any ground? He's going to have a chance to win this race.
If he pulls high.
Don't spin out,
Joey
don't spin out.
Logano gets
Oh.
turned. Elliott Sadler drives through.
We're gonna
They're
see-
crashing big time at the line.
Brendan
Poole. First career win at Talladega. He does everything perfectly. He goes high. He fakes high. That's where Logano goes. He loses control of his car.
Yeah.
You cannot blame that on Elliott Sadler. No
No,
doubt.
you
He went to
can't.
go high, the 22 blocks, so he changed it, and he says, all right, I'm going to go low. And it just pulled the air off the 22 right there. The 22 wrecked.
Let's see what the
Yeah.
video shows here.
What would you anticipate they're looking at? Because I never saw the caution lights
Whoa.
come on, and the only thing I can think of is that NASCAR would have deemed the caution lights came on before they got to the start-finish line, and Poole was not leading at the time of caution.
That's possible.
But I didn't see the lights come on. Logano's.
That last clip, it did look like the commentators nailed it. The guy faked going high, went low. The guy tried to block one way, then quickly tried to block the other, lost control, span out, crash. I wouldn't blame it on the other car there. Man, this sport's so cool. This is another one. You guys know how to make good sports. I will say that. You guys know how to make good sports. You guys know how to make entertainment. That's what I will say. If all we need to do, right, we need to merge together. Europeans and Americans, right, we need to merge together because you guys need to make a sport, but it needs to have our time frames, right? In the sense that I want like 30 30, 40 minutes of continuous play. No timeouts. We don't want timeouts. No timeouts, no ad breaks as well. And oh my God, no ads. I don't want to hear the commentator go, this is brought to you by blank. None of that. Oh my word. But you guys make the sport because you guys make crazy awesome sports. But we just do that, yeah? We do like the publishing. You guys make the sport. And no timeouts. And it would be the most perfect sport ever. Because every single sport that we watch is just amazingly entertaining. Amazing and so different as well. So different. What I will say at the start, how often do they go on circuits? Because circuits, I love circuit racing. Circuit racing I think is so cool. But having said that, my opinion on the bowl racing has changed a lot because it does seem like there's a lot of strategy. It does seem like there's a lot of strategy, and you can see how cautious everyone is. You can see how cautious everyone is until the final lap, because you see how many cars are in the race, and at the final lap there's a lot of crashes, and it's because people are making those risky moves because they want an extra position or two, and that just makes it so much more interesting. When people are ready to put the whole race on the line for a few positions, that's commitment. That's cool. That is a do or die mentality, and it's great to watch. It's great to watch. When people are just sort of sat back and like, yeah, I'm okay with 18th. It's not a competitor's mindset. You can tell everyone who sits in those cars, they're hungry, and that's so cool to watch. This sport. Now, obviously, even though I'm European, I talk a lot about Formula One because my family watch it a lot. I'm not too into it. I used to be into it a lot. I used to really be into it until my favorite racer had a crash and stopped racing, so I kind of stopped watching after that. Kubica, when he had a crash, I stopped watching. With that being said, so I do know the sport very well, and I find it heartbreaking the fact that it is just so, it's kind of monopolized. The team with the sort of most money, with the best engine, they win. You could swap a lot of probably the top 10 people in Formula One. If you just put them in that car, they win too. It's just how it is. It's just down to the car. And that car means that they'll be champion for like 6 years running. And it makes the sport boring. Whereas this, it's so competitive. And as everyone's trying to gain that extra inch, people who are at the front of the pack, they take risks. And it gives the opportunity for people in the middle of the pack to win because of those risks being taken. It does seem like anyone can win. And that is the perfect making of an entertainment sport, of an entertaining sport. Unlike NFL and unlike ice hockey, which obviously the comments have told me is Canadian, so I will point that out. I do apologise to everyone if I've upset anyone by saying it's an American sport. Those two sports are something I really want to try. I don't think I'll be trying NASCAR anytime soon. Just saying. But either way, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for joining me on this reaction and this journey. I really do like it. It's really cool. And I don't know what we're going to be watching next, but I'm excited to find out. Thank you for joining me. You take care. Have a lovely rest of your day. Bye-bye.